Hey guys, what's up? Z here with Z Reviews Tech, and I have the latest watch from No.1, the No.1 S9. This is a pretty impressive watch on paper. The watch itself is made out of steel, and you can choose between a leather and a steel mesh watch band, and I chose the steel watch band here. The watch runs the MTK 2502 processor. It has a 380 mAh battery, and probably the biggest thing here would be NFC. This watch has NFC. And to top it all off, it costs just $36, so let's get right into the review. The watch is really solid, and it's made out of 316 stainless steel, and for a smartwatch, it's not too big. It's actually the perfect size for me, and it looks pretty sick as well. There are two crowns on the right side of the watch. The top one launches the heart rate sensor, and the bottom one acts like a home button. On the left side is the micro USB charging port, and you can plug a USB cable directly into the watch, but in this case it's a little bit more troublesome to charge the watch versus other watches that have cradles. So the biggest downside here is that this watch is not waterproof. It's not even splash proof, so if you need a waterproof watch, you probably have to look elsewhere. I have the steel mesh watch band that took me a little longer to figure out, but I did figure it out eventually. You just have to lift the tab and you can slide one end of the watch strap back and forth. The steel band also feels quite nice on my skin as well, but it does get cold in the wintertime. And because this is a metal watch, I'm also pretty careful about where I put my wrist because it could scratch a table or worse, my metal laptop. Moving on to the display here is nothing to write home about. It looks fine but doesn't get amazing. It will do its job, but it won't blow your socks off either. It gets decently bright, but it is still difficult to see in super bright sunlight. So moving on to audio, there's not much to talk about regarding the audio here. It's good enough for conversations when you're talking on the phone, and that's about it. And that's because you cannot play back music from the watch itself. All you can do is control the music on your phone from the watch. The battery life here is about average. I got a maximum of 1 day with Bluetooth always on and the screen set to turn on when I flip my hand up. And that is okay battery life, but moving from my Xiaomi Amazfit, which was able to get around 4 to 5 days of battery life, this is not that great. Moving on to the software, the watch here connects to the Mediatek Smart Device app, which works. You can receive notifications from apps, you can track some health stuff as well, and answer calls from the watch as well. One thing that doesn't work that was advertised by No.1 is that you can add new watch faces from the internet, and you can do that by copying VXP files from the internet over to your phone, but you cannot do that. Even if you copy a VXP file for watch face, you cannot actually install that, and you can only use the watch faces that are already existing on the watch itself, which is kind of a bummer because I saw this really cool Fallout watch face that I really want now. There is also NFC, which is probably the biggest selling point of this watch, but it turns out it's also one of the biggest bummers as well. Turns out the NFC is pretty limited in functionality. It only works with Android phones. I tried it with my dad's iPhone and it wouldn't work. And you can only use it for basic stuff like sharing contacts or business cards. You cannot actually use it for anything like Android Pay. Moving on to the other sensors of the smartwatch, you can track your heart rate, the amount of calories you burn, and the amount of sleep you got as well, and you can also set sedentary reminders as well. So to conclude this review, the functionality on Mediatek watches are obviously less in-depth than what you find on Android Wear, but the build quality on this watch is definitely amazing. To me, the biggest downside here is that the watch is not waterproof, so be aware of that before you buy. And one of the other things you should be aware of is that the NFC functionality here is pretty limited compared to what you might assume you would get on a more expensive smartwatch. Then again, this smartwatch only costs $36, so it's incredibly cheap. You can check it out at the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.